afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of the Reich, Defender of the Fatherland, with off here to a 1 versus 1 on Simarski. Between here, Zuna fighting for the Wehrmacht, Reich, for the 15th Panzergrenadier Division, with Jäger Infantry, Assault Support, and Festung Armor versus DogCompany, with mechanized, airborne, and rifle, a load of infantry bullets, including the rifle veterancy bonus. Cheeky that. Got rifle start there for him. Zuna is getting plenty of grenadier right off the bat. Bulletin for him also large infantry, of course, non-experienced, since the Americans are pretty much unique in having the only experienced bulletins for their regular infantry. Pretty unique that. There you go, you got those riflemen moving up, no sign of a doctrine as of yet for him. Certainly, for example, no indicator he might go for some rifle company early on. He could go for airborne. Mechanized could, of course, also be an option there for quickly rushing in, maybe trying to throw off Zuna. A half-track assault group could certainly also help. Though in the center of the map, of course, it might find less purchase due to, well, not really being the most accessible for light vehicles there. Airborne might offer the most options. Pathfinder, no, he does go for rifle company. Adding in some more elite riflemen then, in the wake of the rest. And there you go, Veterans 1 already available for those gentlemen. And we got a pretty early mortar here. Probably because Zuna is expecting to do most of the fighting off, in which case the Americans do take up position in the buildings, so it's going to be very difficult to get out. So an early mortar is certainly a tool for dealing that. Needs eine Granatenwerfer. Schnell, Dieter. We need the Granatenwerfer up now. Looks like he's not going to do anything further over here, which could open up for DogCompany. Actually sneak up and harassing already in the fuel early on. Always something you should be wary of. There we go. First sighting of the enemy, and first shooting at the enemy from both sides there. Grenadiers versus Rifle, 2 gun squads here. Oh, quickly pulling up here to the side here where the church ensconced riflemen can't really fire back. Only one window open. Whereas there's 4 grenadiers ready to shoot back, so that's not really going to work out for the the rifle much longer, though we got more rifle moving in, and of course we got the mortar moving up. Further grenadiers there for Zuna. Victory point being secured. We got some reassurance spring about there. And Zuna might find himself getting a bit, taking up position inside the cemetery. As he quickly falls out, he's getting hit on several sides. There you go, one goes being pushed back. This is quickly turning a bit ugly, going to have to take up position in the building, while the mortar fires away home to catch some armies. First shot fired. Nice plume of dirt there all over the place. We've got another further barrage there. And a more specific target from Zuna. Further grenadier moving up with rifles. Reassurance bring about here, but to encounter those pioneers. Rifle squad ready for action. But for the time being, DogCompany decides to not further press the issue. Instead, it's going to sort of move up the flanks and secure territory, which is not a bad decision there at all, since this could always end up being rather costly if Zuna pulls off a decent defense. So he's now getting an MG42 as well to support here after the Grenadier and the mortar. Oh, Pioneers almost took a hit. Pioneers almost took a hit there. Reassurance taking up in the building. This is only going to provide moderate protection there from the mortar. Then they get out of there again as they realise, maybe that might actually not be the wise idea. And they go getting back into the building, even as it's getting mortar cannons coming from the northern side of the stream. Ooh, there we go. Reassurance are finally pushed off the field. Zuna can advance. Could consider laying up some barbed wire going up here and actually harassing DogCompany's resources there. But DogCompany after Caldoon, 2 veteran rifle, by the way. We are getting a lieutenant here, so that could mean an M20 on a half-track after that. Points there being secured. Moving into the center, rifleman counter-attacking here. The MG42 ready. We've got mortars moving up here. Zuna is focusing everything on the center, leaving the sides, and his fuel point very open there for any movements from DogCompany. So he does have some rather heavy risk there for him. Rifleman trying to sneak up there. Good work out there though. Good work out to the still taking fire there from the MP40 gunners, and need to be careful that they don't get caught by a quick burst. There we go. Larry there was not fast enough to move. Oh. And there we go. A bit too quick to move back there, getting caught there. Might see a wipe, might see a wipe. Nope, nope. Looks like he's not focusing on him. Could allow Jerry there to get out of there. As it was most awkwardly named. But Lieutenant there coming on a mortar fire. Mortar fire not really getting any sort of serious hits there on the Lieutenant and his crew.
White Star parachute flares are being issued to improve reconnaissance.
Need to be careful though, need to be careful though. Where he's moving about there, he does risk a lot. And there we go. Rifle going to strike up the northern fuel point. Good job there by DogCompany. Take up there from Zuna. Lieutenant run off, you got the M20 on the way. And we got a flaming rifle here for Zuna. Really trying to do anything to sort of maybe prepare for a quick M20 or other kind of vehicular rush. Not a lot of place. Oh, there we go. We got Telemans down here in the middle of the road. Good job. As long as he doesn't get spotted, this could easily wreck DogCompany's M20 rush. Getting the armored skirts there. Then isn't getting there with the rear echelons. The rear echelons basically formed up of the rear echelons. So there's cooks, bakers, other sort of supply personnel. Not really meant for sort of direct fighting. And formed up there doing the fighting in the Ardennes for the Germans, though it was a much more common occurrence, so they'd usually be sort of designated as alarm companies. But they were very much also common on the Eastern Front. And certainly also, for example, during Market Garden, they also played a certain role in Arnhem. So fun facts there, fun facts there. Bunker going up there for Zuna. And there we go, M20 moving ahead. German troops on the run. There we go. Zuna's position here is collapsing as 50 caliber fire and the M1 Garands, so suppressed in this case, are forcing him back ever slowly. And the MG40 is going to have to get the hell out of there. Alright, 5th Infantry Division by the way here, holding on against the 15th Panzer Grenadiers launching their assault, laying down some mines here to obfuscate any counter-vehicle assault. Of course, he might be worried about an early 222 to sort of try and hunt down. Of course, a well-placed M20 mine can quickly see that off. So in that regard, you know, there's a bit of counter. Of course, if he doesn't get in, later on just gets a tank, of course it's going to get mobilized, then that's also going to pay off quite handsomely there for DogCompany. We got an ambulance there following up for him. He could, of course, consider laying down further mines if he wanted. Interesting enough, there's been very little action here from Zuna on this side of the map. There's not really any sort of attempt or interest in sort of trying to pressure things over there. He might want to consider it. So just taking the same old beaten path here. Mortar going down there. The Grenadier never continues to fire a steady stream of bombs. Meanwhile, though, DogCompany's doing his best to secure the rest of the map. A few fighting positions in the right place could maybe also help him a bit here versus any sort of advance from Zuna. Keep pushing here with the M20. Ooh, he might have gone a bit too close. There we go. Panzer fast went off. Bit risky there, and we got a scout car here arriving for Zuna. Leichte Patrouillewagen. Almost got the M20. Almost. God damn, Larry, let's hope there's nothing terrible in town nobody checked to find. Oh, God. And there you go, the M20 goes out of control. So there we go. A small victory for Zuna as the M20 was seen off. Allowing his 221 to focus on infantry instead, if he so wants. Bit of fire here being literally poured down on the rifleman, but really sort of heavy presence here from DogCompany. A bit out in the open as well, bit risky, bit risky. I'm just trying to rely on sheer mass than saying, you know, tactical play here. Put battle fire on him, in particular since the Germans got some decent cover, and the mortar as well. 2-1 moving over here on the right flank. Rear echelons might be in a bit of trouble there, but he's got the machine gun firing away. Meanwhile, they'll continue to sort of retain a grip here on the centre, and we got something on the way here. Looks like a captain and the major at the same time for DogCompany. It's rare to see a player go for both at the same time. That's also pretty much rare for the Americans to be able to take for both tiers at the same time, or several tiers at the same time, I would say. Pretty rare at that, but there you go. Looks like the Major got counter though, which does make sense. I'm not entirely sure I went for it. We got an anti-tank on the way. Looks like he's worried about Zuna rushing for some armor against him. He just wants to repair. Of course, a 50 caliber might also be a welcome addition there for him. Sort of trying to help the center here versus any German infantry assaults. 2-1 moving out. Oh dear. Looks like the favour's about to get returned here. Good thing they moved there, otherwise they might get knocked out there by the mine. Oh, it's going to be awkward. And there we go. Oh, not mine, mortar bomb. There we go. Scout car, on the other hand, did get taken out by the mine. Complete wreck there. 2 mines, 2 cars down. Though certainly, I think Zuna got a bit more bang for his mine, considering there was a bit more of an upgrade there to DogCompany's, whereas Zuna's armoured car was completely unupgraded. Captain moving from the north, not really much for him to do at the moment, of course, except close in with his submachine gun, so a bit of damage that way. If he can. Pioneers having engaged up close as well. And almost wiped there by bazooka shots as well. But somehow managed to hold on there. Somehow, for the time being. Mortars trying to change that up for the captain. Got the anti-tank. Of course, another option for DogCompany would be to get a pack out to help deal with these guns. There we go, large assault in here. Grenades would be a good option for DogCompany, by the way. So quickly will come. His opponent may get a grenade in there. But so far, no sign of that either.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
No sign of that. But Zuna's once more pushed out of the village here. Again, Zuna would benefit from also trying to pressure a bit over here. Instead of again, there's been absolutely zero harassment over a little towards the fuel point here from him. From that regard, it's the fighting has been extremely centered around here from both sides. I mean, there's very little maneuver, very little sort of flanking or sort of deeper tactical play there from either side. They're just so focused on this particular part of the village, they're rather ignoring everything else.
We are down to 300 points.
Which is rather on both sides, leading to them missing out on a lot of options, I would say. In particular, Zuna just gaining more territory, causing a bit of a breakout. And forcing DogCompany to spread out his troops a bit more. And at the same time for DogCompany, he's missing an opportunity to deny fuel to Zuna, but also maybe try and pressure Zuna even further. But also, you know, make sure the MD-42 and the mortar aren't quite as potent by making all the targets easily accessible within the same arc of fire. There we go, Lieutenant Rifleman trying to get over there, quickly suppressed, but they do manage to get into the building. Even as shots rain down upon them, we got Rifleman squad flanking them, we got plenty of flames. In fact, he's got all Rifleman upgraded with flamethrowers. No attempt at even saying, you know, some BARs to that will increase his firepower, you know, a bit of a mix there, weapons for DogCompany, just all flamethrowers, all day, all the way. Panzergrenadier have moved up. 15th Panzergrenadier Division, while it was a Panzergrenadier Division which had fought in Italy when it actually moved up in preparation for the Ardennes assault, so little fun fact there. Rifleman taking a few shots inside the building, and as they're closing in, Scorch, the captain doing what he can here, which is admittedly not too much at the moment. Tech up there from Zuna, no sign of a doctrine. No sign of doctrine. Mortar arm straight through the roof, leaving numerous men in a terrible state and condition. There's overall very little defensive play here from DogCompany, just focused on the offensive, not saying, you know, trying to prepare, absorb any assault from Zuna in return. And finally, we got some action here on the flanks. Pioneers bring up the north, and we've got Festung armor. Festung armor for Zuna. Opening it for smoke screens with Panzer Tactician. Hold down. Command tanks. Pack for the fleas, and of course, railway artillery support. Mortars firing away. Captain pulling out. MT-42 coming here, but Zuna is slowly sort of getting out of this mess that is slowly happening, slowly. Troops here ready for a counterattack. And nothing over here. Meanwhile, there's a bit of action here. There we go. It is quickly overwhelmed by the lieutenant and his entourage. In this case, they do seem... Well, he seems to escape with his life. The rest, though, weren't quite... Nope, never mind. They're all dead. Rather harsh engagement. It looks like the pioneers, in fact, are retreating. Maybe they want to set up the support armor core. That could certainly work out. Of course, if he wants to, he could also try and play for a command tank sort of to initially go after his opponent, but he at this point may want to sort of realise, of course, he's facing versus Rifle Company, in which case some armour, a bit more of a proper con, might be more effective than the command tank versus the impending EC8s. Rather than that, getting shredded with MD42 and Panzer. We could see a wipe there, we could see a wipe there, and there we go. Flamethrower, in fact, was dropped right in front here of Zuna. And we got a white phosphorus barrage going on there. Some Willy Pete launched up from above, catching the mortar crew in a rather noxious mixture. There we go. 2 flamethrowers now on the rifleman. That's a lot of fire, but there we go. Nice flank here. We got grenades up by the way now for DogCompany, but at the same time the flank is still in effect here. Managed to outmaneuver his opponent, catch him on the retreat path, which is definitely make things a bit more awkward here for DogCompany. In this case, DogCompany did not suffer extensive casualties due to this otherwise clever tactical maneuver here, but nicely done there by Zuna. Nicely done there, taking advantage of there's nothing to cover the flank there, the infantry attacking. You got the anti-tank on here again. It does feel a bit wasted that he rushed forward. Again, a pack howitzer probably provided him more, and he's in fact floating a lot of resources now. I'm guessing he's waiting for the EC8 to sort of provide a bit extra punch there initially versus Zuna, but he does provide a bit of risk. Zuna, at the other hand, seems to be sort of realizing it's now time to prepare a bit better. Pack 40 in the way, support core up. He could get off Panzer 4 or some Stuks if he wanted to. Flak Panzer, of course, is an option, but considering that what's inbound, a Flak Panzer currently would probably not be the best of ideas. Panzer Reserve, the 15th, falling back through the cemetery. We got a Sturmgeschütz there in the way. And by the way, no one's picked up the bazooka here left behind in the wreckage of the M20.
The enemy is taking our territory.
That machine guns up there, Panzer really doing what they can. And there we go, first EC8 out. He's already got the fuel for the second one. He just needs the cooldown basically to go and he can call in another one already. So in that regard, it's clear that DogCompany was playing a bit of a gambit, but on the other hand, he feels rather he can get away with just, then trying to rush his opponent with a lot of armour of the slightly more punchy kind. But Sturmgeschütz is on the way for Zuna. And this time here for the mid-game analysis, current situation is DogCompany is pressuring Zuna quite a bit there, but at the same time Zuna is trying back. He's being a bit more tactically clever, whereas DogCompany is rather focused on sort of one direction assaults, not really trying to envelop a sort of attack from several points. He's also been very lax in harassing and certainly hasn't done a lot sort of denying precious fuel to Zuna, which on a map like Simorsky is reasonably easy to do. So in that regard, I feel that's been a definite neglect there by DogCompany, which could easily end up biting him in the arse if he's not careful. But it's getting more tanks. You should still consider a pack house a bit of artillery here versus Zuna's troops could be advantageous. A fuel cache might also be in there, or a munitions cache. And part would also say, get some BAR to sort of augment the flamethrowers, get a bit more firepower there versus Zuna and his troops. So the grenades are certainly a good idea. A good few smoke grenades and grenades could sort of quickly clear out a lot of Zunas. For Zuna, getting a Stuk is not a bad idea, though. If he is getting one, he should, I would generally say, consider getting a second one, so that way get a bit more firepower out of them. He's also got Festung armor. He's got a Pack 43, a well-positioned Pack 43 could certainly deny DogCompany some effect. They have his tanks. I would certainly for them to sort of, not use them in the village, but have to use them elsewhere, which could give him perhaps a few other options, at least keep the town a bit more clear, and would certainly also force DogCompany to at least, get something to do with a Pack 43 before that. So there are a few options there for Zuna if he does that. But otherwise, he needs to sort of pressure more on the flanks. He also needs to try and harass his opponents. In that regard, Zuna himself has also been a bit too focused around him, more than I feel than is healthy. He should also consider either a command bunker or a half track to maintain this position while doing things elsewhere that would also benefit, I think, Zuna quite greatly. Mines would also be helpful here on the flanks as well, though of course one here as well could also do him quite a bit of good. But there you go, there you go. An option, of course, is taking up and going for a Panther, but considering what he's playing against and considering the map, but also considering the resources at the moment, it might not quite be as feasible. Though, of course, we'll have to see. So let's return here to the fight. You got the EC rolling up with a 76mm gun. M42 ready to sort of stall any infantry assault. He could pop incendiary to further do damage. Smoke grenade going down. Bit too late there though from DogCompany, a bit too late. You should have popped it before moving in, or had this Sherman actually deploy smoke screen. So this Sherman, you know, was moving in ahead of the infantry. He knew there was an MG42. He could simply smoked it out and just moved up the infantry after that, popped the grenade on. So I think that was a bit of a, well, mistake there on DogCompany's mistake. Got a white phosphorus barrage going down around here again. The Schwerpunkt there of Zuna, catching up his infantry at the same time, further fighting down here. Pioneers with flamethrowers versus Reasons are rather realizing they forgot their asbestos under there. And there we go, we got a Strook on the way, arriving here. I think apparently hit a cow on the way or something. And there we go, the second EC8 immobilizers here for DogCompany. We got maybe another 50 cover on the way. Soon enough, who knows? Quickly falling back here. Not getting off a single kill there on Zuna, but his Sturmgeschütz is moving up. A Panzergrenadier division would usually, by this time of the war, have one assault gun battalion, though it was designated as a Panzer battalion, but they were usually Stuks. Either Stuk 3Gs or Stuk 4s. Those Stuk 4s, I believe, were more commonly used in that regard. You got the Rifle Lieutenant moving up there, taking hits there from the Sturmgeschütz. Mortar round takes out the Lieutenant directly. Got the Pack 40 here. He's probably trying to bait in the EC8 into the Pack 40 here using the Stug, presenting something conceived as a bit of a tasty target. Now, oh, good lord. So it looks like someone's not going to need to be cremated there then, since the flamethrower burst all over him. And Tatangan here covering though. Opening up in the Stug. Stug need to be careful. Shot fired, failed to penetrate. EC8 fired back, shot with, there we go. 2 hits at Sherman EC8 down to half health. And the anti-tank gun providing covering fire here. He might want to consider getting prioritized vehicles on it though, just in case. Well, Pioneers are going to sneak up there. Now we finally got DogCompany about 20 minutes into the match actually harassing his opponent fuel, whereas there's not really been anything like that from Zuna. We got a command tank out there, Befehlspanzer. It was not uncommon to use older models of tanks as command tanks and leave the newer models sort of for the more direct fighting. There we go. Panzers and Grenadiers get under tank. Looks like the command tank will not be assisting. Slowly creeping ahead here. Zuna taking a much slower approach. He does have again access to the Pack 43. He could set it up here. That would certainly make again any assaulting on the village for the tanks close to suicide. And going to moving up to the south here of this. There we go, trying to flank in. Good, good. Pioneers been caught. I need to keep up the pressure instead of focusing on the Pioneers. Ignore them. Command tank ready to cover up though. If it can hit. Machine gun firing there. Needs to move the front towards it. He's only making it easy here for the captain, by the way. Though, of course, the defensive aura does minimize the damage here taken from the bazooka, so that is something. That is something. Here we go, though. Panzer 4 firing in. Stuk turning around as well. Panzer 4's only getting 1 kill so far. Captain's probably should have gone into the building there, or maybe used his ability to sort of get the other troops to move forwards faster than you can remember. On me before the captain is good. EC8 here flanking good, but in this case he was actually caught here by the Pack 40's target weak point, stalling up the assault, getting a bit too closer to infantry. You should probably consider smoking it. Stug getting away there. EC8s just need to get out and need to lay down a smoke screen. Lay down a smoke screen here. Instead steps up round from the Pack 40. Stug churning about here. Command tank covering. EC8 there, hitting the rear, and there we go. Command tank, combined with the Panther fires, cooks up one of the Shermans. The other Sherman needs to get out of there. That was... It was not a bad idea, but there was some issues here which rather gave Zuna a quick chance of getting things back on track for him. There's still a rather bloody engagement here for both sides. There were just a few things lacking there from DogCompany to really get through. Though I'm rather surprised the Panzer IV command tank only killed one guy out of all those. But both Stug and command tank are in a pretty terrible state at the moment. He's still securing the center here, doing what he can to rush up. Still, some support weapons would be good. Pack howitzers, 50 calibers, or something. We got these hit there in trouble. Still no smoke screens being laid down there by DogCompany. Bit interesting, he's not relying on that at all. He's trying to use it. And Stug here finally coming fire with the Sturm Kanone. And there we go. Command tank finally got off an excellent hit on the rifleman. Another unit wipe there. We are now seeing that DogCompany's bleeding out. He might have to get up some more. The veteran rifleman should make up for the losses. And no one's still picking up that bazooka. Apparently it's cursed.
Enemy contact! Capture point is being overrun.
E-Shit continues to fire away.
Stick with me and you might just make it.
And there we go. Veteran on that pack 40, increasing rate of fire. E-Shit down to half health. DogCompany's armor is struggling a bit here in his head-on assaults. But again, this was nice. He just needed something a bit extra to sort of really finish off things. Instead, he was a bit too quick to move about in some regards and quickly got himself a bit stuck. And then lingered around for a bit too long as well before thus allowing the Stug and the Pack 40 and the command tank for that matter getting some killing blows. Fuel pond though has been cut off. You got Zuna moving up to deal with that. We got more grenadiers on the way. Looks like he's just churning those out. You could maybe consider some additional Panzer grenadier or something else. He's certainly not taking up though.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Certainly not taking up. Of course, another option for DogCompany doing that assault would also be to sneak up some troops through here, attacking them from several sides. So maybe, you know, have one tank attack from the north, have the other one attack from the south. I mean, there are options there, there are options there. At least he didn't attack head-on with the tanks that time. And it was close to succeeding, but there were a few missteps there. MD42, by the way, veterans are free, nicely done there by Zuna, a veteran machine gun gewehr. Smoke trees there blocking up, finally. Stug doing what he can, that's right, coming fire, might consider a Pintermount machine gun there to help a bit. We got the mortar there, constantly providing Zuna with a bit of an edge here again in the urban fighting, or rural fighting I suppose, since again DogCompany has zero artillery. No pack howitzer for example, which again could have helped a bit. No, nothing like that. Got an assault here from the south, captain with re-echelons. Nice hit there, taking the wind and the stuffing out of Fritz. Command tank though, still in dire need repairs here. Got a bit of retake up north. Pack 40 getting back here for healing and reinforcements, that's good. Good job there by Zuna in trying to preserve the veterans in on the anti-tank gun. Some players do tend to neglect that, but clearly not Zuna, so well done there. Panzer Grenadier support here, pushing away the captain's friends. Well, and the captain. And there we go. Finally got a Pack 43 up here. That's definitely going to make any assault into the village suicide without any great preparation. Oh, no. Grenadiers jumped into that part and seems like they're a bit stuck there. EC8's moving in. That is rather rough luck there for Zuna. Whoa. Large rifle force moving in there. Right into the Panzer Grenadier. Certainly taking some heavy losses there. Mortified joining in. And there we go. Pineapple grenade, but the Panzer was quickly past it. Not really bothered, but there we go. We've got Lieutenant Veteran 3 sprinting forwards. God damn Krauts. Spray him down. We've got BAR, Thompsons, and the M1 go around there firing away. Interesting enough, he ignored them instead of say getting to the building, getting a bit better chance there, but also assaulted in a retreat there from the lieutenant and his merry band of men. You see it's waiting at the edge of the village, unawares what's waiting for them inside. A very big anti-tank gun. Second biggest the Germans have, besides the Pack 44, which used the exact same gun, by the way, as the Jagd Tiger. Pack 43 on the other hand used the exact same gun as the King Tiger, Jagd Panther, and Nashorn Elephant, and so on. a high velocity 88mm gun. And there you go, armored assault going in. Looks like he hadn't pulled it to prioritized vehicles, and there we go. EC8 takes one hell of a hit there from the high velocity 88mm shell. Quickly backs out of that one. At this point, DogCompany should definitely consider artillery or another flank assault to quickly clear out that Pack 43. Either the armor or infantry. Either way, a head-on assault here with tanks is now out of the picture. In particular, with the Pack 40 covering one of the other routes and a command tank, ensuring there's going to be no easy path straight at the Pack 43. So flanks is very much the order of the day here for DogCompany if you want to deal with that.
Sherman ready to go.
He's getting a Scott though. I mean, it is artillery though. But it might not be the perfect artillery to sort of deal with the Pack 43, because if it ends up in the wrong end of the range spectrum there, the Pack 43 will easily deal with it. You got another head-on assault here. Command tank Stuke providing covering fire. Another smoke screen here. DogCompany's definitely a bit sharp there. We got some infantry on down south. We got the Major being sent in actually. The Major. And there we go. Dev mistake there by DogCompany. One EC8 torn apart.
We just lost a medium tank.
And lit on fire like cheap fireworks. There we go, second EC8 almost knocked out of commission as well. Pack 43 almost veterans too, actually. There we go, he's rushing in to call down incendiary barrage. Well, that's a nice idea. There's just one thing to remember about it. He doesn't kill. So while he can damage the crew, he can't kill it. And while the idea was nice, they clearly had a few flaws in it. He would have been better off probably rushing in from the north here. In fact, that's now too late, since Zuna already realized that might happen again. In fact, he's mined this road pretty heavily. So there you go. There, of course, is still another option. There's still another route here. The southern route. Which Zuna has yet to mine or even sort of keep attention to. Those are taking hell from the Scott. High close round tearing into them. Grisman dealing with the Lieutenant. Veteran DZ Panzer is going to need to fall back here. And there we go. They are very much retreating. As the Scott fires away there. Not trying to bombard the Pack 43. Not one bit there. That's definitely a bit of a miss there, I would say, by DogCompany. I mean, you need to get that Pack 43 out of the picture as soon as possible. In fact, he's getting another Scott, though. Another Scott. Stu getting more kills here. Command tank holding back nicely. We got S-Mines going down here. Pretty ballsy, pretty ballsy. Considering he's under fire there from the Scott. Major going there for the cut-off. Victory points not looking good for Zuna, but that's about it, since DogCompany keeps on insisting, you know, not exactly doing much sort of attack elsewhere. Which rather makes the job easier for Zuna. Then it is Pack 40, looks like they might be striking up south here. Second Scott ready. Oh dear. There we go. Scott firing back, rather than getting caught here by the enemy force. It looks like he finally picked up the bazooka, by the way, finally.
Pioneers ready for any... sir! Back here.
Panzer force standing by.
MG element ready. We are in contact. I wonder what hit him now that we have MG-42. Pioneers ready for anything. That's it. Keep it going. Fire! Fire!
Pioneers moving forwards, straight into the line of fire here of the lieutenant. We then come under fire here from the mortar. The H-23, 80 kills. The assaulting continues. We've got rifle grenades going in. There we go, unit almost wiped out. Got the Scots getting ready to move in. Pack 43 still pretty much aiming for that direction. And oh no. Move them in like they were tanks. That was definitely not the wisest move there by DogCompany. H-23, Grenadiers wiped out. And there we go, DogCompany surrenders. Game over. A loss there to DogCompany, the United States. A victory here to Zuna. And of course, the question is, what could Zuna, or not Zuna, but DogCompany have done better? I mean, overall, this really came down to basically a very much case of tunnel vision when it comes to how to handle the map. I mean, he just kept attacking here again and again, head on. Very few flanks, so there was somebody, but then they're not big. There was not really so many attempts for here, and even then, for example, with harassment, which could have easily done a lot more earlier, there was very little here on the flanks as well. I mean, in that regard, you know, it was very much an attempt to use a force like a bludgeon, whereas the Americans are not necessarily the best bludgeon. Combine that with the fact when he had the village, he did very little to fortify it, to prepare it for enemy attack. No but wide, for example, denied cover, no tank trap to limit enemy vehicle movement, no machine guns, no fighting positions, no nothing, which overall made it very easy for the Zuna sort of again move into at least a part of the village and retain a position there. So that's also something to keep in mind when you're sort of playing the game. But overall, I mean, he should really push it more on the flanks. He should sort of try and tank, and even then, you know, if he sort of, you know, basically fortify himself there, he should have then attracted to the base. I mean, that's another viable target. Just knock out the bunkers, drop some forces, pull back, then attack elsewhere. I mean, just sort of constantly stay fluid, hit here and there. Eventually, I mean, of course, Zuna had sort of changed strategy completely, or risk, you know, losing his base in the process, or lose his men defending the base. So in that regard, there are options there for DogCompany, but it never really seemed to be considered. Again, it was just very much head on. He wanted to hold the village, no matter the cost, rather than missing out on opportunities to do some damage. So where Zuna, while focused here heavily, took advantage of it and certainly just played it his way. It was rather risky, but and did sort of have to rely on his opponent, perhaps not quite being too sensible either in strategy or tactics. I mean, he could have benefited from harassing his opponent's fuel as well, and a bit more action on the left flank would also have benefited Zuna quite greatly. I mean, it was rather risky play there in some regards. I mean, had his opponent been more mobile, Zuna could have been in trouble. So it wasn't that quite straightforward. And he actually tagged up there. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gave some ideas on how to not to play again. I mean, you know, that is also part of these things, you know. So, you know, try and teach players to sort of, you know, be more about maneuver instead of just, you know, head-on bashing into a wall, which again can get a bit tiresome as well. But also in this case, of course, can get you into defeat. So there you go. But again, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. If you did want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, you know, send in a replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Ding. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.